That's okay. So what do you add?
Good to see you.
Is traffic. You guys know people can go pretty fast down this road, and they'll see us because we're wearing reflective vests, but just be very careful. Let's all stay on this side of the road, the right side. We'll go down the right side, and then we can all cross over together and come back on the left side. So let's head on out.
Mary, you could probably snap that little one. Yeah, it's a shame we can't get out to the gnarlier sites. There are some trees like this. It's kind of funny because some of these people are, they're actually, volunteers from the different communities that we've been working with maybe for a few months already. Yeah. So they're excited. So Bill tried to find them a spot with the biggest trees he could as like a reward. Make sure that they could really kill the monsters, you know. Look at that thing. Look how crazy that thing is.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Grab the poison.
Got it.
So we're out here today. Big Island Invasive Species Committee is hosting this event. We got our volunteers that have all showed up today from all over Puna. Some of them are experienced with controlling Albizia, and some of them just learning today. So we've got room for everybody from beginners all the way to experts. What we're doing right now, a lot of people have noticed since Isel that a lot of the trees that came down here in this area outside Lava Tree State Park, this is what we used to call the old tree tunnel area. A lot of these trees that came down are starting to grow back. So without treatment, when an Albizia tree comes down, it can very easily start to resprout. So we have some little trees right here. You see some growth over here. And what these guys are doing is they're attacking that growth. So they're up there, mostly volunteers. Some of our BISC crew are working side by side with them, and they're trying to get those young trees. Albizia is a very, very fast growing tree, as most people who live with them know. These trees could be a problem within 5 to 10 years. That's how fast they can grow. These could be 50, 60 feet tall, and because they're growing in such uneven ground, very easy for them to blow over and get into the road.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one just came down. He's taking it down.
We're really trying to control that area so that we don't have that problem in 5 or 10 years. But it's not something that we can do all in one day. We're still gonna be looking for volunteers and more people to come out and help us, and we're doing a lot of community events. So we're coming to the different communities in Puna. If you see one of our events, you want to learn how to do this, come out. We'd be happy to teach you. We'll show you the method. When we do our work days, we provide the milestone, which is the herbicide that we use to treat these trees. It's a very safe herbicide. As you can see, mainly all you need is long pants, long sleeves, and you're good to go. So we come out, use the herbicide, treats the tree, kills the tree in under 2 weeks. So very, very fast acting, very safe, very effective. And we're happy to show you how to do it anytime.
How many trees did you get? Did you count?
I'm on about 5 so far.
All together?
Yeah, they've been big ones. I left my axe over here somewhere.
Retreating the stumps.
Yeah.
A lot of the stumps didn't get treated. You know. White, yeah, put in there.
There's actually a plan. Back even before Isel started, we did a project in Black Sand subdivision that was a demonstration project where we brought together county departments, state agencies, civil defense, the community itself, and did an integrated project to remove the Albizia that was really threatening, and also to create a buffer zone around the community. And that project was about 3/4 done when Tropical Storm Isel hit the Puna area. And so Black Sands was actually spared a lot of the damage that other subdivisions suffer, like Leilani or Nanavale. So they actually fared pretty well. So we were able to see that the method we had used and the project itself was very successful. And so what we've been trying to do since then is get funding to do that on a large scale throughout Puna. And we do have a mitigation plan that was worked on. Brian Schatz came here after Isel and pulled together a working group. A lot of the same people that we'd already been working with, and that include HELCO, that would include state and county, identified high priority areas, identified the areas where Albizia was the biggest threat. And that plan, we're still trying to get it funded. It's still out there. We're hoping that, we have Senator Ruderman here today. We have Gregor Iligan, who's been, tirelessly fighting for us. So we do have elected officials that are really out there trying to fight the good fight and get us the funding that we need. It's not just BISC, but it's really everybody.
Oh, I'm doing okay. Thanks very much. I'm very excited to see the work happening. It's great.
See how much work it is too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been on a couple of expeditions before, man. Yeah. This is actually tough. The roadside effect.
I know it's not easy. We were talking about, Bill and I were talking about whether this site was easier than one of the forest sites. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, this terrain is pretty gnarly. Yeah. Since that project, we've worked really closely with HELCO. A lot of people who live down here have noticed that HELCO's taken out a lot of the trees that are along these main thoroughfares. And we are going in with them and creating buffer zones in a lot of those areas. So we've preserved their high power transmission lines up in Pi'ihonua area. And we're also working on some down here. We're just starting to work with the local Department of Transportation, Highways Department, where they're going to tell us where they're going to be treating, where they're going to come out and control trees, and we're going to try and get the private landowners behind the easements and treat the trees on that side. So we're trying to work in concert with the different agencies and do what we do, and they do what they do, and that's really what it's going to take. But unfortunately, there's not funding for a big comprehensive effort at this point, so it's piecemeal. And that's why we really rely on days like this, where we have volunteers come out and put their effort into it, put their backs into it, put their feet into it, because there's about 5,000 acres of Albizia here in Puna, and it's going to take effort from everybody to really mitigate this threat.
Yeah, lots of trees, rubble.
Yeah, I think people are pretty aware now that Isel was not a one-off. I mean, there's a really good chance that could happen again. And what we've seen from the community is people are taking it really seriously. We've seen people writing letters to their neighbors, writing letters to the county and the state saying, we have these hazardous trees, they need to be taken down. We see community members gathering together, banding together to take out trees in empty lots. So we've seen huge effort on the part of the community. Hopefully that has some impact later on. When our state legislature convenes again, they'll see that there's a commitment from the community here, and we just need a little help.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's Mickey. He's fine.
Mickey. He knows what he's doing.